I'm watching this rigged Detroit Lions Seattle Seahawks game in that last drive. The most ridiculous offensive pass interference play I've ever seen in my entire life. Called against the Seahawks as they were coming in to potentially tie up the game. And then another drive. I got to take these glasses off. In the end zone, DK Metcalf is tackled before the ball even gets there. No call. Like, the NFL is just the worst. These officials in the NFL, they're just like, do whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do it. It's just absolutely ridiculous, guys. 2 minutes and change left in this game, and I'm just like disgusted watching it, man. Just from like a football fan. Geno Smith is playing out of his mind. Throwing the ball great, playing out of his ever-loving mind. And the officials just continue to screw the Seahawks over and over and over again. It's absolutely unbelievable what I'm watching right now with the Lions-Seattle game. That offensive pass interference call on Tyler Lockett that was nowhere near the play was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life, guys. 3rd and goal from the 3.5. Dude, this game has been the most rigged game I've ever seen in my whole life. Never seen a game so rigged in my whole life. The NFL wants the Lions to win so bad. It's absolutely ridiculous. What do you mean? That Tyler Lockett penalty was the most ridiculous call I've ever seen in my life. On such an important down, absolutely ridiculous, man. You can't be a chat mod if you're not even a member to the channel, bro. Nowhere near the play at all. Didn't affect the play at all whatsoever. They call a penalty, but DK Metcalf literally gets tackled in the end zone. So rigged. I'm not a Lions fan at all whatsoever. I don't care about this game at all. I'm just calling a straight-up rigged NFL game when I see one. I've never seen a game so rigged in my whole life. DK Metcalf was literally tackled in the end zone. No call. Holding on Lockett again right there. Just grabbed his jersey. Like, no, it's not about sub, man. You got to be a member. You got to join the membership. But yeah, what a ridiculous game. Just so unbelievable, man. It's just hard to watch this game. It's just hard to watch. And like DK Metcalf literally gets tackled in the middle, like before the ball even gets there, right in front of the referee, and there's a no call. I mean, Geno Smith played great. The defense played really bad for the Seahawks, though. That sounds like a personal problem. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous game. I mean, the refs, it's just so unbelievable. The Dolphins got smoked tonight. I never seen a game so rigged in my whole life, guys. Just unbelievable. The refs are like, we want the Detroit Lions to win. Yeah, like, I have no skin in this game at all whatsoever. I'm just watching this from a football perspective. To, like, call that type of penalty is so ridiculous. Yeah, everyone says I look like Messi for some reason. I don't see it. I've got, like, approached in public about people saying that. That's an interesting fact, considering this is a football channel. Yeah, The Titans had a big win tonight. I won some money on the Titans. I thought they were going to win. That was a nice little last-minute bet. If the refs didn't rig this game, the Seahawks would have definitely covered the 4 points. But unbelievably, like, those penalties were the most egregious things I've ever seen in my life. DK Metcalf literally tackled in the end zone. No, they're not. Have you been watching this game at all? They were down by 8 going in to score, and then the refs called the most ridiculous penalty I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely ridiculous. Thursday Night Football is going to be a fun game. No, I don't like the Chiefs. Yeah, it was on lock that they called the pass interference on, and it was not pass interference. It wasn't even near the play or affected the play at all whatsoever. Yeah, and DK Metcalf clearly on that last drive gets, like, the guy jumps on his back before the ball even gets there, and no penalty called. It's just like the NFL is just so rigged. It's hard to watch. The referees, like, determine outcomes of every single game. That late in the game, going into tie, you can't call that penalty, man. Especially when it doesn't affect the play at all whatsoever. I like Jayden Reed. The Packers got a slew of really good young wide receivers, man. Yeah, I like Jayden Reed. Tough game to watch. Titans had a big win today. They actually look like a football team a little bit tonight. The Dolphins just look so lost without Tua, man. It's really sad. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 9,000 subscribers. Yo, DeMarco White, there's no chance on God's green earth that the Dallas Cowboys will ever win a Super Bowl this year. Not even close. Yeah, well, I agree 100%. Yeah, without Tua, man, they just look like so unspirited to play, man. They just like look uninspired. They look deflated. You know, it sucks. They're gonna need an outside presence like Tom Brady or like I don't even know who else you could possibly say that could come in and spark. They need to make a trade, maybe like for Russell Wilson. Yeah, I mean the Packers played. I mean. What's going on with this game right now? They're up by, what, 13? Yeah, just absolutely ridiculous. This game was really tough to watch. Yeah, they got a lot of injuries this year, man. Yeah, I feel bad for Tua, man. That sucks. If I'm him, I don't know if I play again. You know? I don't know if he plays again. Yo, get out of here with your free Palestine political stuff. If you want to talk football, hang out. If not, peace. Nah, I don't play Madden. I used to. I haven't in a while, though. I still can't believe they made that call on that drive. What a buzzkill for the game. I'm not sure about his insurance contract. I'm sure he's got to have one, right? Because Tua's had such a history of concussions, and he's not a big guy, right? No, I don't hate anybody, man. The only people I hate are assholes. I would love to go to India, man. I eat Indian food all the time. I had a lot of Indian friends growing up. I have no idea. I don't know anything about his I don't know anything about his insurance contract. I'm sure you could look it up, though. I don't know if that's public knowledge, though, insurance. I know contracts can become public, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, their quarterback situation really stinks. There was like an oversight on their team. They don't have a backup quarterback. A smaller guy with injuries, you got to like get a good backup quarterback, and they did not do that. If I had $100 million insurance policy, that would, but like, I'm sure there's a lot of red tape with that insurance policy. But if the doctors medically said you should not keep playing, then I would take the 100 million and be out. I wouldn't even think about it. I wouldn't even think about it. I mean, he had two in 2022. He had one in 2023. What do you mean? And he had some in college. I mean, Tua's had concussion issues like as long as I can remember. Yeah, 100%. I actually had to stop playing football because of concussions myself. Um, when I was 20, I was diagnosed with focal seizure disorder from playing football, and they didn't know what it was for years. I was like passing out just like out of nowhere, and it was like from concussions, man. And they eventually found like 3 scars on my brain. So yeah, I mean, concussions are serious, man. And like God, these refs are just the worst. RxZ, what are you talking about? You say weird stuff, you're going in timeout. Peace. Yeah, it's hard to tell about the 49ers, right? Because they got to get healthy, man. If they can get healthy, the 49ers are the team to beat. Yeah, 100%. It's scary, man, because once your brain starts like malfunctioning, it's like you have no control over it. And two is like one big hit away from like being a vegetable. So if I'm him, I'm quitting, dude. I'm not playing. Like repeated head trauma is like nothing to mess with. Like Brett Favre was just diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. So I mean, trauma to the brain repeatedly over decades is serious, man. I like the Seahawks. I think I think Geno Smith is playing great right now. Their defense really let them down tonight for sure. I thought their defense was going to play a lot better. Letting up 42 points, yikes. Yeah, that's me with long. Yeah, that's me, my wife, and my little doggy. I mean, you could be. I mean, it could be. I mean, that's kind of a weird thing to like, you know, look for sympathy over. Parkinson's is very serious. What kind of comedies do you like? Do you like the Hangover kind of comedies? Yeah, Gino looks great right now, guys. Have you seen Vacation Friends with John Cena? That movie was pretty hilarious. You're in the dark comedies. That's not really my bag. Yeah, the Browns are trash. Oh, I can't even watch this game anymore. It's hard to stomach. Yeah, man, I saw the Pete Rose news today. Yeah, I think I think Daniel Jones, I'm not sure what the cap hit is on Daniel Jones's contract for next year. But even so, like you just keep him as a backup and then you draft a quarterback. What's up, Pablo? Always good to see you, my man. I mean, locks have been hard to come by. I do like an underdog bet. I like the Saints to beat the Chiefs this week. The Chiefs have just been escaping each and every game by the skin of their teeth. No Rashee Rice, no Pacheco. Kelsey looks old. And, the Saints would have won that game versus Atlanta if he didn't muff the punt in the end zone. I mean, the refs are, dude, that call that the refs made in this game, Nick G, was the most ridiculous call. Like, it had nothing to do with the play at all whatsoever. So you're going to call offensive pass interference when he's, like, running a clearing route and, like, bumped into the D-back? That's a ridiculous call, man. It's a ridiculous call. I mean, you can't make that call. They're going in to score to potentially tie up the game, and you're going to ruin the whole game by making a call that didn't affect the play at all whatsoever. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm not a Lions fan or a Seahawks fan. I don't care about this game at all. I'm just saying from an NFL perspective, like watching football and been playing football like for years growing up. I mean, I agree 100%. Anything can happen, man. Football, baseball, hockey, basketball, it's all the same way. The last 5 minutes are always crazy. Yeah, I just don't understand. So it looks like Daniel Jones's cap hit is $41 million next year and $58 million in 2026. Oh my God. The Giants are idiots. I'm an Eagles fan. Go Birds! But, like, DK Metcalf's in the end zone trying to catch the ball, and this guy, like, tackles him before the ball even gets there. No call, right in front of the ref. Like, come on, dude. And that was the drive after the ridiculous call on Lockett for the offensive pass interference. Nowhere near the play, nothing, guys. But, guys, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 9,000 subscribers, guys. I appreciate you guys, man. It means a lot to me. Means a lot to me, guys. Closing in on 9K. Pretty crazy. Yeah, the Bucs look pretty good, man. Like once the Buccaneers get healthy, they're gonna be in business. I still can't believe they lost to the Broncos at home, though. Yeah, the Dolphins, it looks like their season's over, man. I don't know if Tua comes back. I don't think he comes back. Especially if they are, like, losing every game. Yeah, Baker Mayfield's okay. He holds on to the ball too long, man. If you can get a pass rush on Baker Mayfield, he's done. He's bad against the blitz. Yeah, the Giants, it's crazy, man. Yeah, I'm looking at the cap thing right now. It says it's $47 million this year, $41 in 2025, and then $58.6 million in 2026. 20% of the cap. Oh my gosh. And if they cut him, it's $11 million in dead money. So that's good. So the dead money gets better in the Daniel Jones contract. Next year it's $22 million. That's still a lot. And then in 2026, the cap hits $58 million, but the dead cap, if they cut him, is only $11 million. Yeah, the Bills didn't show up. Straight up. They got blown out. They couldn't stop the run at all. Yeah, next year, I mean, 2026 is definitely eatable. 22 million's a lot next year, man. I would put Daniel Jones on the bench, be the highest paid backup in the league, and you draft someone, you know, and you just let them play. Yeah, guys, we're closing in on 9,000 subscribers, so make sure you check that out. And if you want to check out my bets and all my Survivor pool picks, we're still live. There's only 20 people left in my tournament. Thanks, bro. So check out my memberships, guys. Only $4.99 a month. Get all my bets. We took the Titans again tonight, made some more money. We're just collecting it, man. My money line bets have been really good so far this year. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, it looks like the Giants they could move on from him next year, but like I don't think the Giants move on from Daniel Jones. I would just keep him as a backup. 22 mil is a lot of money to eat. You know, Derrick Henry looks like a beast mode, man. I don't know how he looks great now. But we'll see how he looks in week 15. They were talking about comparing Derrick Henry and Eric Dickerson the other day, and they said Derrick Henry's even bigger than Eric Dickerson, and like by a lot too. But like if you look at his numbers, man, he's one of the best running backs in the last 10 years, Derrick Henry. It's not even debatable. You guys, we're up to 8,864 subs. Oh, we just hit 8,869. Getting there, guys. What up, Ham? What up, Ham? It's still a little early to tell with the quarterback situation. There's a couple good guys. I always, before I start scouting quarterbacks, I want them to play at least 6 games. What's up, dude? Boro from India, what's going on, man? What time is it in India right now? Who did a 17 parlay? What are you even talking about? Who does 17 parlays? Unless it's just like $1 for fun. Who does 17 parlays? Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm on West Coast time, so I'm in LA. It's 8:30 here right now. Oh God, I was like, what? That's nuts. Yeah, but I mean, if you watch this game, there were some really, really bad calls. Yeah, Carolina, I mean, the offense will be okay, I think, with Andy Dalton, Deontay Johnson, Xavier Legette. I think they're good there. I like Chuba Hubbard and Miles Sanders. Their offensive line's a little suspect, and the Panthers' defense sucks. I saw Shaq Thompson's done for the year now, too. That sucks. Get out of here with that Trump crap. Yeah, I mean, they look good today. I mean, they played great. Jared Goff was awesome. Thanks, Russell. Appreciate you, dude. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that about your grandma, man. Sorry to hear that, man. Later, you're... What's up, Nicholas? How's it going, man? Yeah, that Rashee Rice injury sucks. Chiefs' offense is going to struggle, man. They're really going to struggle. I like the Saints in this game coming up. I wonder, did I put a bet in already? I got to see. I'm not sure if I put a bet in. All right, let's check out these bets for this week, guys. Yeah, Rashee Rice is done for the year. They're saying they're getting some second opinions because it's kind of crazy, but thanks, NFL Prods. Appreciate you, bro. It looks like Rashee Rice is done for the year. Pacheco's gone for a while, too, like 8 weeks. That's if everything goes well. So, we'll see. But Travis Kelce looks old and slow to me, man. Yeah, the Ravens look great this week, man. Enjoy it. Thanks, Ham. I appreciate you, bro. Trying to build us a nice little community here, talk some ball, try to win us some money, you know? Thanks, dude. I appreciate you. Yeah, he looks old, man. He looks slow. When he like catches the ball, does anyone else notice that? He just like runs really, he runs like he's got like arthritis in every bone. But he's still good though, man. He still gets separation by a lot too. He runs great routes. He's just really, really, really cerebral playing the game. Yeah, I mean, that's for sure. Do I have... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like the Saints bet. I like the money line Saints, too. I'm going to put a 5-bagger on that, too. Nah, I don't see Travis Kelce playing much longer, guys. I'm thinking like this season or next season. If they get the three-peat, I think Kelce 100% retires. Thanks, man. Appreciate you subscribing. They're playing in Kansas City. But I'm telling you, I watched the tape today from that Saints Atlanta game. Like, Atlanta didn't win that game. Like, the Saints just lost it. They played better, and if you go through the third downs, time of possession, they played just way better of a game. But Shaheed muffing that ball in the end zone and the Falcons jumping on it, like, that's the only reason why they lost, the Saints. They lost that game, and then that Derek Carr pick was horrible too. But that's the only reason they lost. But yeah, we got some good games this week, guys. Thursday night, we got the Buccaneers and the Falcons. That should be a lot of fun, right? I think I'm leaning towards the Buccaneers in that game, especially at plus money. Nice, dude. Did it hit? The $10 parlay, did it hit? Oh, he hit it? Nice, dude. Thanks, Marvin. I appreciate you, dude. Cousins looks old and very stoic in the pocket, guys. Like Vita Vea is like that big, strong force in the middle of that defense. I like the Buccaneers in this game. I'm putting a 10-bagger on them right now. What's up, Angela? What's going on? You lost your like over $5,000 on the last 4 months. What? What? No, I mean, so the thing with the Texans, right? I was watching the tape of the Texans. All right, guys, listen to this. Laremy Tunsil is getting paid so much money. He's the left tackle for the Houston Texans. And this dipshit, he wears red gloves as an offensive lineman. And the team that's away is in a white jersey. So this dummy, the left tackle for the Texans, with his red gloves that you could see from outer freaking space, got called for like 10 penalties in the game. What are you doing? Stop wearing red gloves against a team with white jerseys. You got to be mentally ill to do that. What are the coaches doing for the Texans? Please, for the love of God, can you get your offensive linemen and players out of the red gloves when you're playing a team with white jerseys? Like, you can't be that dumb. But here we are. And Tunsil is like 6'8", 350 pounds. He's the biggest dude on the field, and his hands are like two of my hands, and with giant red gloves on. Like, it's why they lead the league in penalties. Who's the most penalized team in the NFL, Taz? Don't worry, I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. It's the Houston Texans. What is the most penalized offensive line in football right now? That's the Houston Texans. Come on, man. Take the red gloves off. Thanks, Ham. I appreciate you, bro. We're just spitting some knowledge about this week's games, guys, and I just lost my mind because Larney Tunsil, the left tackle for the Houston Texans, who had like 3 false starts, 4 holding penalties last week, and the dude's got gigantic red gloves on. What does that even mean, Taz? What does that even mean? It's just an observation. I agree. If I'm Todd Bowles, Blake, I am blitzing the living breaks off of Kirk Cousins that entire game, guys. If you haven't yet, guys, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 9,000 subs. Do me a solid, hit that subscribe button. Check out some of my videos. Yeah, Blake, I like the Todd Bowles blitzing. Taz, are you 5 years old? Are you 5 years old? I'm not going to go back and search for your one comment, dude. I got dozens of comments coming in. Yeah, Tunsil got paid so much money. And, like, take off the red gloves. I like the Ravens in that spot. They look so dominant on offense right now. Everything's clicking. Harbaugh's getting it figured out. And the Bengals' defense is absolutely terrible. All right, guys, we got some big games coming up this week. We got the Jets at the Vikings. That's going to be a lot of fun, but it's not actually in Minnesota. It's in London. So the Jets and Vikings got to fly over to England, play this game. Should be interesting. We'll see how the Jets look terrible, man. Yeah, I don't get that either. I was looking at that too, and it didn't make sense to me. That's probably like a rigged NFL game coming at you, and the Bengals are gonna like blow out the Ravens by like 30 points. It makes you think like that line makes no sense to me. Yeah, Ravens are at minus 145. I think that line will probably creep up as the week goes on. Yeah, Hurts is a turnover machine, man. Hurts is a turnover machine. I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of confidence in Jalen Hurts just turning it around. He's looked awful. I mean, the Bengals probably have the worst defense in the NFL right now, man. That's how bad they are. Like, if you look at all the stats on ESPN, the Bengals are just getting obliterated. They look so bad. They look really, really, really bad. Like, the team's, like, giving up the most points. The Bengals are bottom 5 in giving up points. They're giving up 26 points a game. And it's not like the Bengals have played like killer teams either. You know what I mean? They played the Patriots and the Commanders, who had like 6 wins combined last year. And the Panthers. Like, the Bengals they played one good team so far. They literally played the Patriots, the Commanders, and the Panthers, and they're 1-3. How is that even possible? I never said I had so many viewers. I just said there's a lot of comments coming in, bro. Viewers and comments coming in. I'm not gonna like sit here and scroll up while everyone's asking me more questions. Why would I do that? What's up, Kurt? Yeah, the Chiefs look okay. They're really missing what's his name? Sneed. L'Jarius Sneed on defense. They're really, really missing him. No Pacheco. No Rashee Rice now. They're going to have a tough time moving the sticks. Kelsey's going to get double covered all the time, and Xavier Worthy's not really like a keep the chains moving kind of receiver. That's not really his game. Yeah, let me check, Pablo. Yeah, the Texans haven't looked great either, man. Houston's like number 10. 23 points per game, 94 total. They're like in the bottom 10. Thursday night's going to be a really fun game. I'm going with the Buccaneers. That's the game, right, on Thursday night? Is that Thursday? What game's on Thursday again? My hair is short. And that picture up there, my hair was super long. All right, what game's on Thursday? Oh, it's the Dallas-New York game. Or no, that's that past week. Yeah, Tampa Bay, Atlanta. Yeah, I like the Buccaneers. I don't know. Nick Sirianni's up there, man. Yeah, I like the Buccaneers. Tyson. Nick Sirianni's up there. I'm trying to think of who's the worst. I mean, Robert Saleh is a terrible coach. I like him as a person, but he sucks as a coach. Yeah, Eberflus is not good either. I agree with that. Their whole coaching staff is, like, horrible. I don't know, Pablo. I don't think so. What bald spots, bro? I don't have a bald spot on my body. I'm fucking 40 years old, dude. Where's bald? Look at this strong. That's a man hairline, bro. I'm about to be 40. Yeah, Jonathan Gannon's a good defensive mind, but he has no idea what that like. He's got a pretty good offense, and they could be even more elite. For a defensive-minded coach, the Cardinals' defense sure sucks. Yeah. You got to have a good personality, man. You got to have a good personality. I like Indianapolis in that game. Jacksonville looks so bad. If you go through all their games, they're one of the worst teams in the NFL on third down. They're just not good. The offensive line's not good. The D-line has one good player. Jacksonville really, really sucks. It all depends, Indianapolis, if Anthony Richardson plays or not. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But Joe Flacco's a great backup. He came in and played pretty well. So, I like the Colts probably either way. You wish you had as strong of a hairline as this, bro, at 40. I like Mac Donald, man. He's going to be a good coach. I'm not worried about him at all. Yeah, I was thinking about the Packers bet, too. I like that. I like that Packers bet. Yeah, Taz is the worst. What up, Browns? What's going on? Yeah, man, crazy today. Too Philly, you know. Pete Rose didn't play in Philly for too long. But yeah, my dad saw a lot of him. Yeah, I'm not worried about it, dude. I don't take it personally. I don't care at all. Like, not even this much. People can say whatever they want to say. I care about... no, I don't even care that much. But yo, guys, if you can, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're getting closer to 9,000. Getting there. Hi, Jew. That seems, interesting. Especially because I'm Irish Catholic. But I'm not religious at all whatsoever. That's like what I was born into. I mean, Pittsburgh looked not good last week. And they lost their right guard for like the year, right? So those injuries are really piling up on Pittsburgh's offensive line, right? So the Cowboys, I don't know, we'll have to see. You think Chubb's going to come back? I saw they opened up like the practice window, but I haven't heard anything about him coming back though yet. Oh, thanks, Christian. I appreciate you, bro. Hopefully you tune in again. Yeah, the Lions got a little bit of help from the refs tonight, that's for sure, but they played great still. A couple little penalties that I thought were especially BS, but you know, they still look good. Jared Goff played his butt off, man. They look good. Their secondary is still pretty sus. Yeah, Jacksonville just sucks. They just aren't playing well. A lot of penalties. Horrible on third down. Turning the ball over. It's like a recipe for disaster. Yeah, they need Nick Chubb to come back, but who knows what he's going to look like. He had a pretty horrific injury, guys, so we'll have to see how he looks. We'll have to see what he looks like coming back. But yeah, I mean, for Steelers fans, the offensive line is definitely a huge concern. Nate Herbig's on IR. Chui Fautanu's on IR. James Daniels, Isaac Seumalo, both not looking good. Yeah, James Daniels tore his Achilles in the Colts game. Their offensive line is decimated. Yeah, the Dolphins don't look so good, man. We're losing Tua. The whole team is just like... But I mean, I literally said, Mike, that Jared Goff just played his ass off. That was literally the second thing that I said. He played great tonight. Yeah, he looked great. Jared Goff balled out, dude. He looked great. But that offensive pass interference on Tyler Lockett was the most ridiculous call I've ever seen. And DK Metcalf got bear hugged in the end zone before the ball even got there. No flag. Like, give me a break, dude. I don't have a dog in this fight at all whatsoever. I'm just saying. Yeah, Brissett's probably he's up there. I don't know, Will Levis is really bad. Bryce Young was definitely the worst. Yeah, I mean, the Dolphins just look lost without Tua. He's super valuable. Yeah, they just don't even look like they want to play football. They look like they don't even want to play, guys. I never said it's not all rigged, but dude, those calls on Seattle for the home team are ridiculous calls. The ref was standing right in front of DK Metcalf and just didn't call a flag. And it was clearly a flag. Like, come on, dude. Connor, 100%, dude. That. And it wasn't even near the play at all whatsoever. It had nothing to do with the play at all. Dude, Reed, the Ravens look great. They look 10 times better than I thought they were going to look. They came out to play, and they kicked the Bills' butts from the opening whistle to the last whistle. The whole game, they just kicked their butts. Don't get me wrong. The defense needs a little... Defense is unbelievably talented. They just have a lot of talent, and they don't need help from the referees. That's all that I'm saying. I don't have a dog in this fight either. I'm just from watching the game and just observing it. Yeah, Donovan Kelly, 100%. That Lockett call was so ridiculous. Alex, 100%, dude. That Lockett call was unbelievably ridiculous. Yeah, I don't even know who's the Browns' backup quarterback. Like, if you bet, I mean, and they owe him so much money, dude. They just are trying to get an ounce of value out of him. So, Owen, they open up the practice time for him, right? So, I think he has a few weeks to, like, ramp it up. And if he can play, he'll play. And if not, they're going to put him on IR for the rest of the year, and that's that. But, like, 100%. Like, these officials in the NFL are just way too involved in the games. It's ridiculous, guys. Like, especially on, like, a drive that could potentially tie the game late in the game in the fourth quarter. Like, you got to, like, not be involved. And you can't make a call like that. And then when DK Metcalf gets tackled in the end zone, the guy's hanging on his back before the ball gets there, right in front of a referee, and then get a no call. Like, you can't have it both ways, man. These officials just need to, like, figure out a way to, like, not be so involved in the game all the time. It's weird because Doug Peterson's a good coach, right? I just think that, like, their team just stinks. The teams just stink. Like, you can only coach up so many, like, the GM of the Jaguars, like, give me that job tomorrow and I'll do a better job than him. 100%. Like, letting Calvin Ridley walk and then signing Gabe Davis, super dumb. Can you imagine Calvin Ridley and Brian Thomas Jr.? Come on. Yo. I mean, I think the Seahawks played really, really well. I mean, Geno Smith absolutely balled out, guys. Him and Jared Goff were going toe-to-toe like Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali. It was a great game to watch. But the way the game ended in the fourth quarter just, like, rubs me the wrong way, man. Those calls were just so ridiculous. It looks like the game wasn't that close, 42-29, but it was way closer than that. And the officials calling that BS call on Lockett was there's been a lot of bad calls in the NFL this year, guys. A lot of them. But that was maybe the worst call I've ever seen. Like, calling a penalty that doesn't affect the play at all whatsoever is just so stupid. What's up, Chester McFly? Good, man. Just living the life, dude. Living the life. Oh, man, that's a tough one. Hattie Anderson, that's a tough question to ask. I'm a big Beatles guy, so I'd probably have to go something with the Beatles. Here Comes the Sun's probably my favorite Beatles song, so if I had to pick one, it would probably be that. Yo, Brian Thomas Jr. is a baller, dude. But him and Calvin Ridley would look a lot better than him and Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis sucks. The Eagles don't even play this week. No, I don't think Pacheco's out. They said 6 to 8 weeks on Pacheco. Philip. 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, I heard about Pete Rose, man. That's a shame. He'll probably get in the Hall of Fame now that he's passed away. That's how the Major League Baseball works. Oh, yeah, 100%. I think the Seahawks are definitely a playoff team, for sure. They might even win that division. If San Francisco can't get healthy, I like everything, man. Knicks and Yanks. I'll eat anything. I like sushi. I like Indian food. We just got Korean barbecue this weekend. I'll eat anything. Yeah, so you're allowed to grab the jersey. You're just not allowed to restrict or pull them. So you could, like, grab the jersey. But if you restrict where they're going by holding the jersey, like, it's okay to grab it. But you can't, like, I know the rule's a little weird. Yeah, the Eagles can't tackle for shit. It's embarrassing. They look like a Pop Warner team trying to tackle people. Their tackling was so embarrassing. Like, I don't even. How are you professional football players? I hope not. I don't want to see a three-peat. I don't want to see the. I don't want to go through another Chiefs playoff run, man. I don't want to see it. Guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. We're closing in on 9,000 subs. We're at 8,883. Getting closer and closer to 9K, guys. Appreciate you all tuning in. If you got any questions about this week games, potential bets, let me know in the comments below. I'm here to help you guys win some cash, man. The Browns, no chance, bro. No chance. The Browns' offensive line is decimated. The Browns are going nowhere except the top 10 in the draft. Yeah, actually, it's a smart move to take the safety there. It's actually smarter to do that. I would be very surprised if the Browns beat the Commanders, but the Browns have a pretty good defense, so they could keep it close. But Jaden Daniels has been lights out, man. He's been looking really good. I don't know, the Bengals' defense is so bad. Thank Jalen. I appreciate you, man. I think the Ravens dominate that game. The Bengals could keep it close because the offense is starting to click a little bit, but that defense is so bad. The Bengals' defense is horrible. Yeah, man, I just call it like I say it, man. I appreciate you, Philip. They could win the division because they have a very easy schedule, but the Philadelphia Eagles' next 4 games are really, really easy and very winnable. So the Eagles could go on a little bit of a run, guys. Don't be surprised. They had a tougher first 4 weeks, but the next 4, they have a bye this week, and the next 4 games are like super, super easy. Like they got the Browns, the Giants, the Bengals, and the Jaguars. So the Eagles could go on a little bit of a run. I mean, the Commanders' defense is still trash. They're super trash. The Commanders' defense sucks. They're one of the worst defenses in the NFL. I don't think so, man. I don't quite think so. I mean, those penalties and the non-call on DK Metcalf in the end zone were just so ridiculous. That Tyler Lockett offensive pass interference was maybe the worst call I've seen especially at the time of the penalty. Like, you can't make that call there. It didn't affect the play at all whatsoever. Absolutely horrible. Like, how do you make that call? How do you go to bed at night after making a call like that? Geno Smith, I never seen him that mad before. I think so. The Lions' defense is just still not good. Their cornerback, their one safety who is out tonight is pretty good. Branch, I think his name is. I forget what his name is, but he's pretty good. But their corners still suck. A lot of injuries. Yeah, dude. I mean, I know if you're a Lions fan, Pat, but like the guy was on his back, and then you watch the replay, and the ball's not even in it's not even in the field of the camera yet, and the ref is right there. The ref is here, and they're like right here. These two guys, and like, what? Come on. He's on his back. He's like wearing him like a piggyback ride. That was so ridiculous. I don't know what call was worse. The one on Lockett was 100% worse. Pablo, I agree, man. I saw that box score because I watched that game because I had the Jets in one of my survivor pools. He threw for 60 yards and they lost. What? How do you lose to a team that passes for 60 yards? It was piss and rain. Like, piss and rain. The whole game, pretty much. But still, that's embarrassing. The Jets should be embarrassed. Thanks, Browns. Appreciate you, dude. It doesn't matter, man. I don't know. I've been watching football for 30 years. I've never seen a team throw for 60 yards in a game and win. Ever. But Aaron Rodgers has been playing in the NFL for 20 years. You can't beat Bo Nix, who threw for 60 yards. I don't know, man. The Vikings look so good. And the Jets defense really just like quit in the second half of that game. They were getting ran all over. Yeah, we're almost there, man. We're getting there, bro. Getting closer and closer to 10K. I want to get that 100K plaque. That's my dream. I got to get that 100K plaque. You didn't Love throw like 3 picks, too? That didn't help. Yeah, they look pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to lie. But they didn't need the refs' help to win that game, that's for sure. A little couple extra assists from the referees in Detroit. That's for sure. But Jared Goff played unbelievable. Like, out of his mind good. Crazy good. Oof, man, if you're a Jaguars fan, I have pity on your soul. No, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think the Eagles are Super Bowl contenders at all. We'll see, right? It's early to say that Sam Darnold is the truth. He's looked great so far, right? Aaron Jones, they got a good complementary run game. They got Addison and TJ Hawkinson's going to come back too. Add another layer to that offense, right? Yeah, that's a scary offense. When you look at this team, Sam Darnold under center. You got Aaron Jones, the running back. Addison and Jefferson on the outside with TJ Hawkinson. Yo, that's a top 5 offense in the NFL. I think it's week 4, right? Because he was on IR. So he's eligible to come back after week 4. I don't know if he's healthy or not, but he'll be back at some point, I think. Yeah, the Ravens look good, Water Buffalo. They look good. Oh, my back is killing me. Pablo's dropping the knowledge on us. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. 48 yards the whole game? That's nuts. Yeah, the Vikings are, Aaron Jones is good. Frank, I 100% agree, man. These officials, and there's why can't we I don't know. Like that pass interference on Metcalf in the end zone that they didn't call was just ridiculous. And that I can't get over that play on Tyler Lockett, that offensive pass interference when the pass was nowhere near him. And he's just running a clearing route. He's not, I don't know. I don't like when penalties are called that don't affect the play or the outcome of the play at all whatsoever. Especially in the fourth quarter, going for the game-tying drive. Yeah, the Panthers are just going to be okay. Yeah, the Jacksonville Jaguars, unfortunately, they have the worst. He's probably the worst owner in the NFL. And he doesn't hire good people. I do like the Doug Peterson hire, though. I think he's a good coach. But, you can only do what you work with. I don't think Trump has an effect on the Israel situation at all whatsoever, right? Israel's going to do what they think is in their best interest. And I think any American that feels that America has influence on what they're doing is just super out of touch with reality. Yeah, Bucky Irving is so much better, dude. Just look at the yards per carry. Bucky Irving is a lot more talented running back. He's got better vision. I think he's a better player. I love Bucky Irving in college. When I was doing all my scouting this offseason and doing my mock drafts, I was saying that, Bucky Irving's got a lot of talent, dude. He's going to be good in the NFL, and people thought I was crazy, and he's looked pretty good so far, so. It's hard. Like, I'm looking at the Jacksonville schedule. I'm like, where are they going to get a win? I don't know where they're going to get a win at. They just look so bad. So it looks like the Phillies are going to be playing either the Mets or the Brewers, right? I think the Phillies are better than both of those teams. Hey, Astrology Today, what's going on? Thanks for being a member of the channel, bro. Appreciate you. I'm doing the best I can to get from last week. The Vikings and Commanders made us really, really good money. So I'm winning consistently, guys, so like sometimes you got to bet less as opposed to small bets, $5, $10 bets. And then try to like build bankroll ups, slowly. I want to see the Tigers win so bad because I hate the Astros. They're cheaters. That documentary on the cheating scandal on the Astros blew my mind. I played baseball until I was 19 in like semi-pro wooden bat leagues. And that cheating scandal was so crazy. So crazy. Yeah, I think flags in the end zone should definitely be reviewable. UK Metcalf, the guy was clearly on his back. You know what I mean? It's a clear penalty. Yeah, Cardinals are a great baseball organization, man. They've been so good. They win so many championships. The Cardinals do it right. You got to respect the Cardinals, man. They got a great fan base, good management. They're just a great baseball town. Yeah, man, I want anybody to be Houston. I can't stand the Astros. All right, guys, make sure you do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys tuning into this live stream. Games, make sure you drop them in the comments. I had season tickets to the Phillies for years when I lived in Philly. So Phillies Eagles are my 1A and 1B. Boo, Braves fan. Boo. But yeah, I mean basketball. I don't know. I fell out of love with basketball. I don't know. I just don't like the way the sport is. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of basketball these days. And I don't really watch too much hockey either. Yeah, that's for sure. They're making those big bucks, but I don't believe that necessarily. I think people do want to win championships. No one had a more rough year than the White Sox. Oh, my God. What a horrible organization that is. Dodgers, boo. Let's see if the Dodgers can buy a championship this year. You think they can buy one this year? What's their payroll? $300 million? $400 million? $500 million? Yeah, I agree 100% with you, Dat. Oh, the Mets fans, that's the worst one yet. The Mets. I despise the Mets with every fiber of my being. If you're from Philadelphia, you just have to have a insane, complex, infinite hatred for Mets fans. Seriously. The Dodgers just try to buy the best players. And hopefully it works out. They got to pitch though. If they every year, what was it last year when Kershaw pitched game 1 and gave up 300,000 runs in the first inning? Dude got absolutely decimated. All right, guys, I got to go walk the dog. I'm peacing out. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this live stream. I appreciate you guys so much. It means a lot to me. We are 110. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. And we'll be back for another live stream soon. We'll talk some ball. We're going to do some bets videos, some prediction videos tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe to get all my content. Check it out. Check out my memberships too. Not tonight, man. I'm out for the night. Ugh, Yankees, Dodgers. That makes you want to barf. Peace out, guys.